we're going.
Yeah. Welcome to Menswear Fashion. Carl, I met you in September, and the thing that I loved about you was your shirts. Who are you and what do you do?
Okay, I'm the founder of Pink Collar Shirts, and we specialise in women's and men's pink collar shirts from the 1920s era.
Right. How did it all come about? I mean, did you go to the London Fashion College? You know, what's your background?
No, not at all. So my background's in networking and communications, so I was very much a techie. I know, and so I never had any formal fashion college training or any design training. So I just kind of pick what I feel is a good shirt and what would fit well and high quality fabrics. And you don't have to be a flamboyant designer to be able to realise what fits well and what's good on men. Okay. So that's kind of where it comes from.
Okay. So what's the brand? Talk us through it. Talk us through the inspiration and the frustrations.
Yeah, so we launched 6 months ago, so we're very, very new. The brand is very much based on the 1920s pink collar shirt, so that's our signature range. But we don't just stay in the pink collar shirt arena, so we have other designs like the one we're wearing today. And we do pocket squares and ties, and the whole ethos is handmade, and we've got exceptional customer care.
Right.
And that's where we differentiate ourselves in the market from other brands.
I mean, I'm wearing the women's range, which we'll talk a little bit about later, which I love is pin collar. When I first met you, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, I remember Lynn collar, pink collar. No, pin, P-I-N.
That's right, I know you said pink. Pink collar, I'm like, where is pink collar?
Where's it? Yeah, okay.
Talk us through the concept.
Okay, so the concept is very much 1920s. Yeah. So maybe we could put it out there to Menswear Fashion readers, because I think the history behind the pink collar shirt and the design was sort of 1920s America with gangsters, etc. Kind of put it into fame as well. So if you're familiar with films such as Great Gatsby and Boardwalk Empire, then you would be familiar with pink collar shirts. So now you're familiar because I've known you for 6 months. But yeah, your face in the picture when I first saw you.
What's that supposed to be though? Keep going.
So,
I am overpowering, I know, in a good way.
A little bit, but it's nice. It's nice to have someone like you in the industry.
Oh, thank you, Carl. So, last month we were at London Collections then, and you were sort of one of my, I wanted to just kind of get you out there a bit more. What happened?
It's pretty
colours.
Okay, well it's pretty crazy really. Firstly, you just throw me in the deep end and I just have to kind of swim or doggy paddle my way out. It's pretty crazy. But it's good because it puts you in a situation that you have to engage with people, and that's what it's all about.
Yes.
So London Collections Men was my first London Collection. So it was a bit of an eye-opener. So just looking around, getting inspiration for new designs. And I think it's really important to look at street style. Yeah. So for me, Menswear Fashion readers and street style is where I get most of my inspiration from. What you might find is that David Gandy is a massive inspiration, Tom Ford as well. But on the flip side of that, the street style is amazing. And people are really putting themselves out there and doing something different and not really following trends. It's pretty amazing. And so I was at one event which
it was the second day.
It was the second day.
Everyone was around David Gandy. He's wearing his nice, beautiful white coat. Yep. And unbeknown to us.
Yeah, so David was wearing a pink collar shirt, and obviously, it's absolutely amazing. He's a fashion icon, right? So he was wearing a pink collar shirt, and he was getting interviewed by many other people, and I was wearing a pink collar shirt. So I just kind of like engaged with him, and he was telling me about what he was wearing, and he just said to his stylist that he really wanted something a little bit different for this event, and it was his first time he's ever worn a pink collar shirt. So we started talking. So I've done a couple of designs for him, and hopefully he'll be wearing one Fashion Week or a couple of events after this. But it was a massive pleasure to meet you guys.
I've got my philosophy, Menswear Fashion's in the room, we're ahead of it. But hold on, what happened? You are David Gandy.
He did. So David Gandy writes a blog, so it's a personal blog. He's personally spent time to write about and he talks about the pink collar shirt and wearing it from the collection of men, and the quality and the customer care and the ethos that we're trying to put across. And it was just fantastic to be in Vogue after 6 months, and not only just to be in Vogue, but to be in someone's personal blog,
endorsed
by David Gandy himself. So it was a real pleasure.
On a marketing aspect, how important as a young designer is something like that beneficial to your business?
It's absolutely amazing. It's so beneficial. PR and any sort of celebrity endorsements, especially from the likes of David Gandy. And it doesn't have to be just him, but you look at the Made in Chelsea, you look at the reality TV, and I feel that they've got massive influence over the sort of people who will buy my shirts. So you look at Tower, you look at Made in Chelsea, you look at all these reality TV shows, and they've got a market right there as well. So it's a pleasure for them to wear my shirts.
Well, am I right by saying that this is your first women's collection?
It is. So that's actually the first sample we've got of the women's collection. So you're wearing it.
From a woman's perspective, my frustration is that there's a lot of bespoke for men, things are getting tailored. I've left my 20s, I'm looking for quality. I'm not looking for quantity anymore, and I've got a very long torso. It's the first time I put it on, and I just think, I'm not just saying this, the quality's great, the fit's great, it empowers me, and I think that's something that I need, right?
Yeah, that's it's not something that you need, okay, because you've got the eyelashes going on, you've got pretty much everything going on that empowers you. You don't need an extra piece. But the idea is that everybody should have a signature piece, a power piece in their wardrobe. So when you're dressing, you always need to pick one piece, and that's kind of where we are with pink collar shirts. Everybody has the bread and butter fashion pieces like a white shirt, a grey t-shirt, but the pink collar shirt is your piece that maybe you would wear once a month, and it makes you stand out from the crowd.
I mean, this morning putting it on, the thing is, I'm all for spotting emerging talent or younger businesses, and it gives it a purpose, it personalises it, and it belongs to me. This is my shirt that no one's going to have, right? No, but hey, where is menswear heading, you think? I mean, for me, why is it taking so long for us to get to this point? What's your take on 2014 and seeing London Collection Men and etc.?
It's very difficult because most people would go along the lines of don't follow trends and do your own aspect, do your own styling and try and be a little bit out there and do something totally different. Whereas I think, and I'm maybe a little bit different to the crowd here, I think that potentially a lot of people should follow trends because there's a massive market. We need the high street to be booming for menswear, which it is, and it's catching up with women's wear because men like to spend a lot of money. But certain people need to follow trends. So certain people need to go to the high street and follow trends because they're not stylists, they're not designers, and it builds people's confidence. So if you follow a trend, you know that you're going to look good because other people are doing it. Celebrities have done it, so you're looking good, so you're wearing what everybody else is wearing. But then maybe build that confidence up and try something a little bit different. Try a pink velvet blazer, try a pocket square, try a pink shirt.
Yeah, excellent. And as trend setting goes, where do I sit?
Well, you're at the forefront.
On another level.
Yeah, you're another
What are
level.
you thinking? Am I rocking in my eyelashes this morning?
Yeah, I think it's a great look. It really is.
Well, what can I say? This is Zoe Della Rocca and another up-and-coming talent.
I hear they're actually handmade as well.
Yeah, they are. How do you feel? I mean, London Collection Men with these eyelashes were incredible because the men loved it. They were intrigued by actually the engineering behind it.
Yeah.
What's your take on them?
I think they're intimidating.
Well, I think it's probably the person wearing them as well.
But they do draw attention to your eyes.
For me, they're an icebreaker. That's the idea. And then I come in for the kill. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Gracie, and thanks to your readers.
Yeah.